Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Don Forrest. I was an election officer on Election Day, November 3rd, at Haycock Elementary School in Falls Church, Virginia. It was quite a long day, starting at 4:45 a.m. in the morning until 9 p.m. that evening. So I enjoyed working with my colleagues that day. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your service. What are your duties as election officer?
Election officers play a number of duties during the entire day. There were probably about a dozen and a half of us on service that day, including the chief and an assistant chief for all the election officers. Election officers, some of the duties that they're involved in include setting up the facility, including what's called the DS2000 election machine, as well as the scanners at the check-in table, where election officers take the ID of a potential voter and scan those IDs, whether it's a license, a passport, or other form of ID, into the scanners, ask them to repeat their address and their full names. If all of that checks out, election officers can give them a voting card. The voting card is then taken over to the ballot desk. The ballot officers at the ballot desk explain what the ballot actually looks like. That there are candidates for president, vice president, members of Congress, including the Senate, and House of Representatives. But then also on the reverse, and this is important, is to point out that there are amendments, state-level amendments for individuals to consider. Important thing for people to do as the people handing out the ballots is to inform them that they need to fill in the ovals completely before they then take it, after they finish voting, to the scanning machine. And placing it in the scanning machine, make sure it registers, and then they're done. Now, once all that is done, and we processed probably around 1,000 voters that day. That's a very small percentage of total number of votes in Virginia, which is about 4.3 million. In Fairfax County alone, somewhere between 30% of the total votes, 30 to 40% come out of Fairfax County. So it's a very large county to take in votes.